Hello everyone, my name is Tal Hurwitz and today I'll be talking about one of the most beautiful and important works in classical guitar literature, La Catedral by A.Barrios. I'd like to start with a fantastic quote by Yogi Berra. You must be careful if you don't know where you're going to, because you might not get there. What does it mean? In our context, it means that in order to achieve an interpretation, we must first have a clear picture of it in our minds. We must envision the music as a whole. Then telling your fingers what to do will be so much easier rather than letting the fingers dictate to you how you will sound like. You can compare it to a basketball team of great players, but without a smart coach that forms a strategy, a good strategy for them, they will not be able to go far. And by the way, by using the term interpretation, I see it as the highest degree of playing music of others. Interpretation is the sum of all forces combined that determine how you sound, conscious or unconscious. Culture, musical education, phrasing, life experiences, lifestyle, and many more qualities affect and help to shape your interpretation. I always approach new pieces by first spending quality time with the score. No guitar, just me and the score. This helps to develop fantasy and a personal relationship with the music. And that is what I would recommend to you too, regardless if you're a newbie, intermediate, or even a pro. Talking about the harmony as indicator for counting, I think that the harmony can reveal to us a lot about the music and can help us and can guide us as we develop our interpretation. Usually when learning new music, we are very busy in finding fingerings or solutions to some problems, and we forget to give the studying of the harmony the attention it deserves. So it could be very helpful for everybody to study the harmony or the chords and play it for yourself very simply, just like as if it was a song. Doing that, you can forget about the musical texture, about the technical difficulties, and really develop a strong feeling to the harmony, which will help very much in understanding and feeling the music. So let me just give you a small example how to do that. E minor 7, or you can just take the regular fingerings of the piece and texture it a little bit differently, like for example the Chopin E minor Prelude, which contains melody and then chords. It goes like that. Etc., etc. Now, talking about the right hand, you remember in the beginning of the lesson we talked about various ways to make right hand fingerings and avoid P when it's not the bass note. So now we have this chord, P is on the bass note, so I'll play the P. But when I move to the next chord, the bass is on the second string. So in this chord I avoid completely P. going back here, playing the bass with P, and again, not. So altogether it sounds like we are resolving into G major in the first inversion in this case. Now, Barrios could have ended the piece actually there, or doing something like that, but instead he's resolving it to making the deceptive cadence, a little improvisation, and finishes with an authentic or a perfect cadence. The feeling here of the deceptive cadence is really the place where one meets God. Is the place where we feel hanging loose in the air with no gravity. And then with the authentic cadence, we go back down to earth. The Bible says, "Me'afar bata ve'le'afar tashuv." From dust have you come, and to dust you shall return. Barrios reminds us how mortal we are.